All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I don't think I did a video of this lathe or not. It was back in 2016, I believe. This is one of them conquests of man, a test of strength and willingness. But it's been on a trailer back in storage. And the neighbor had a big forklift and we're like, do we have a project for you? And so it is, Warner Swasy 2A lathe. And it's a turret lathe. And so you could have up to 6 different toolings back here for production work. And so you could have like your drill, your tap, a chamfer, whatever else you needed back here. And then you had your 4 toolings up here. That's a 3-inch boring bar for just that little piece of carbide out there. You talk about rigid and accurate. The lathe itself is a little over 10,000 pounds. The neighbor's back or forklift is good for 12,000 pounds, and it didn't want much more than this. I'll tell you that. There is a lot of iron and rigidity in there, and so for doing a little 3-inch diameter aluminum snowmobile head, I think I'll have the strength to do it there. But it's kind of an interesting lathe. Like changing gears is, let's say that's forward, then you come up and you got to. I don't know if I can do it in the right spot, but you got to kind of have that in the right spot. There you go. And now you caught the next rate of feeds and forward reverse kind of deal. And yeah, and so it's just a big old hoss of a machine. But what I really like about it is you got just this massive bore through the headstock. And what I like about that is we can do some combine, your long combine shafts or any long shafts. You got 3.5 inches, almost 4-inch bore right there. So if you got that long shaft, you don't have to worry about having something supported out here so you could work here. You have the shaft sticking out that way, weld up and turn down for a new bearing surface like on them combine shafts, and away you go. What a wonderful old machine. It is just smooth. I believe, so if you watch Dirt Perfect, you've seen how he's done an stick on his backhoe, and that's this old timer. He was out of the Navy in World War II, I believe. I thought he was a machinist there too. A machinist, well, I don't know the whole story, but he's a really cool old guy. I wish he was here to tell you the stories because he was just a great guy. But that's what they did, was they invented that stick. And so you had your backhoe, you got your boom, and then you got your stick that your bucket is on. And so they put a stick in the middle. And so there is a little video somewhere on YouTube of a Cat 385 down in Mexico dipping down into water and rock. But it's a similar concept of what Dirt Perfect ended up getting for some of his stuff. Even that tailstock, even that turret moves. It kind of stiff, but a guy runs that forward and back and dumps a bunch of used oil on the thing. Ho, boy. Yeah, that'll work out really nice. I'm excited to get it going, and maybe by next spring, next summer, we've got it up and running and doing work for us. But yeah, nonetheless, there we go. You got that old motor. I don't know if that thing is 15 horse or what, 25 horse, but that is like a keg of beer. That thing is massively heavy, unbelievably heavy. And so the whole bottom tray is designed for cooling. You got a pump and a sump right there. It's designed to work. This is not a little China lathe with a jet label on it that can twist and flex all over heck. He was turning a lot of T1 grade steel, big 3- and 4-inch pins and bushings, and stuff like that, it was made to work. Rigid, oh my gosh, rigid. So we still got a lot of work to do to set it up, to level it out and all that, and then figure out how to turn it on. You know, what on earth are we going to do for power? And whew, a lot of work to do, but yeah. All right, short, sweet, fun video, and thank you guys.